Alright, you guys, hey. Alright, so this reading is going to be for Taurus. Had some technical difficulties there, so I had to restart the live feed, but yeah. This reading is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Check your natal charts to find out where Taurus resides in you. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Taurus these days. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? Ooh. Taurus. Taurus. Let's see here. Taurus. 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 Okay, okay, Taurus, well, this could go one or two ways. Taurus, you either have a choice to make, and you need to make a decision before you start this new beginning that's going to be kind of rocky. Some of you, it may have something, whatever it is that you've been waiting on, it's finally going to happen. It's like you've been waiting for it. It's kind of like waiting for before there was direct deposit. It's like waiting for that check to come in the mail. And you see the mailman up the street. You're like, damn, would you hurry up? It's kind of like one of those things. But even though whatever this is that's coming toward you, it's going to open up different avenues or different ways for you to, I don't know, express yourself artistically. I don't know if you want to start on some type of business venture, and also relationships. It's like you've been waiting for it. You can see it and you're like, why is it taking so long? Hurry up. But you're all right with that because you're still trying to get other, I hate this. You're trying to get other things situated before this actually comes or arrives or is given to you. I don't know. But it is a beginning. It is going to open the door to a new beginning. What is this? Maybe around March. Maybe March. I don't know. Maybe the first week of March. Maybe March 1st. Or March 3rd. Or March 4th. But the earlier part of March. It's not going to be as bad as it looks, if that makes any sense. Whatever it is that you're waiting, I don't know. Maybe some business deal where you're not getting the percentage you want, or maybe if you're like, I don't know, an artist, if you're musically inclined, if you paint, whatever it is, it's like something is going to be like, what's missing? If it's relationship-wise, this could be a total opposites attract kind of situation where it's like, but once you get to know the person, then it's like, oh, okay, I can do this. No pun intended. All right, anyway. Taurus. What's happening with Taurus? And Taurus, that could be for you. That could be for your cross watcher or whoever's just dropping by. Taurus. 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 What's going on with Taurus in their love life? Business, money. Things of value. It doesn't feel good or bad. It's kind of like, I don't know, I just feel like you're waiting for something. Somebody to drop something off. Alright, one more should do it. For something to manifest. Maybe you're going to be looking at whatever this is as a gift. Alrighty. Let's see. What's going on with Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? Taurus, you have the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for something to happen for you. Just rewind and go back to what I said about the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for something, but you still have time to prioritize. Okay. For some of you, you may have been, in the beginning, you probably had a good start, rushing to get whatever needed to be done, but the deadline is coming quickly for some of you. If that makes any sense. I got a headache. Y'all, okay. Never mind. Are some of you starting to stress out because of this deadline approaching, or because you're being patient with whatever's being brought to you? I don't know. I have a headache. We have the Hermit card. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Lovers card. Maybe you try and decide on 3 different people who you want to start relations with, or who you want to stop relations with. It could be a Virgo or a Gemini. Yeah, the Tower card. You got the Magician. There's my headache. You got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Judgment card. Going back to revisit. Some of y'all getting back together with a child's parent. It's gonna end tragically. Okay. All right. So some of you are all right with being alone, or not so much alone, but not being in a relationship. It's like you're in this situation where it does not have a title, but y'all both know what it is, kind of thing. I don't know, but I think you're wanting something a little bit more meaningful. You're trying to stay grounded, but I think your emotions are starting to get involved as well. For some of you, you're starting on like the next level of your spiritual journey or religious journey, but it's like you're finding out more things about yourself and why you are the way that you are, and you're trying to balance it. And I want to say it has to do with relationships. I don't know, it's like you want it, you want to be in it, but then you sabotage yourself for whatever reason. You may withdraw yourself from this person. get overly involved in something else, so your attention is somewhere else. I don't know. All right, it could have something to do with a Virgo, a Gemini, an Aries. You're not taking action on anything right now. You're keeping your emotions to yourself. You're trying to stay grounded. You're not really talking about the issue though. You're who? Oh God, you're talking. If you are talking, it's about what you're nervous about, or what you're worried about, or what you're most preoccupied with. But you're not talking about your feelings. You're not talking about how you want to. You're not talking about your emotions. If there is someone that you would like to, be in a relationship with, you're not telling them for whatever reason. But you're I don't know. Are y'all you're trying to redo something, do something over, or maybe this person makes you feel that way, but I don't think they trust you. I don't think they trust you, probably because you're not open about you're more open about your insecurities than you are how you feel about this person. Basically right now, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, I don't know, it's kind of, it's knocking you off balance, if that makes any sense. All right. What's going on with this Lover's card? So what can you tell us about this Lover's card? Well, definitely. Okay, so this person definitely allows your sun to rise. I mean, this person, it's like you guys have a good time together. I don't know. I mean, I think this person is pretty agreeable. This person may inspire you to become what it is that you want to become. I don't know. Could be a Leo. Maybe they're your light at the end of the tunnel. But for some reason, you're sabotaging yourself or the situation. Oh. Maybe you're not able to fully commit, or start this relationship. I mean, it's going to be a rough start. Maybe there could be somebody else in the picture. Behind this new beginning, you're going to have to talk some truth. You're going to have before, or just as, okay, behind your new beginning is you speaking your truth, as in when whatever this is that you're waiting to be brought to you, in order for that to happen and this new beginning to start, somebody's going to have to own their truth, tell some truth, be truthful with themselves. Just say it how it is. The truth will set you free. The truth is behind the door. I don't know. It's yes. if you, oh, I can't, what is that expression? I wanted to say it a different way, but that's the gist of it. You have the Hangman here. Until that happens, yeah, there's going to be a bit of a wait for some of you. For those of you who just go ahead, own your truth, whatever it is that you need to do in order to open this door, which has to do with self, it's going to take it longer for whatever this is coming in for you, or to you, or for you. Alrighty. I don't know. It could delay that whole, like, maybe, what was it, March 1st or 3rd or 4th, the beginning of March. That's just before spring, isn't it? That's just before spring. So for some of you, it may even be April. I don't know. All right. What's going on? No, I really want to know, though. I don't think you guys have a problem with doing what you say and saying what you mean. Some of you may be just going harder, grinding harder, putting yourself into your work or whatever it is that you do. You're just going to sacrifice a lot. Y'all might even come up damn missing. Like, after a while, people are going to ask, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Have you seen them? And is like putting yourself into your craft, whatever that is. Striving for your goals, completing your goals, being very, I don't know, some of y'all are going to be financially set, whatever this is. You just have to own your truth. That's all you have to do in order to open up that door. Financial, freeness. I don't know. Something's going to, I don't know. I have to come back to that. Because something is like, something's gnawing. That's just the surface of, there's something else going on there, though. Do you have somebody else handling your money? If you're investing, or maybe the holdup, you're going to get this opportunity. Okay, for those of you, as far as like career, money, what you've been prioritizing for, what you've been trying to get ready, it's like that moment is going to happen. It's going to come to you, but I want to say that you won't be able to start right away. I think the bump in the road or the rough start that you're going to have it has to do with finances. Maybe something's going to cost you more than you thought it was going to cost. Maybe, I don't know, whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you need more supplies and you don't have enough cash on hand. This could also be someone investing in what it is that you're doing. But for some reason, there's like a little hiccup. King of Pentacles. What's going on with that King of Pentacles? For some of you, all right, so for some of you, when this happens, you're going to be thinking that you can't do whatever it is that you need to do right now, but you'll still be able to do it. It's like you're not going to have enough. Okay, you're going to have enough, but the way you planned it, you thought you were going to have some extra left over, but it turned out that it's going to cost more, or you're going to have to give more or do more, or whatever it is, it's going to be more. So whatever you were banking on in excess, don't do that, because you're going to have like just enough. It's like you're going to have just enough. Some of you are using the expression, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Don't do that. Start preparing for whatever this is now. Or we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, what's going on with this Nine of Swords? Okay, so maybe this has already happened. For some of you, this is going to happen. For the others, this has already happened. And again, you're thinking, shit, damn it, man. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. But it is going to happen. You're doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to get what you need in order to get this started. I want to say this, I'll be honest with you, I really don't even think this is a relationship. This is more like a business acquisition. I don't know. It's more like finances. It's more like, Taurus, your reading is about you and business partners and I don't know, you might be tossing around the idea about a relationship. But maybe this Two of Cups isn't like a love interest. Maybe it has to do with someone bringing you some type of knowledge about investments. And, you know, this is like opened up a new road for you. You just have to own some truth in it. You know, it's going to happen for you. There is a new beginning. There's going to definitely be a rough start. So there is going to be a bump in the road. It's not going to go smooth sailing as you think. You're just going to have to work a little bit harder, only because you had some excess put away. But I want to say that it took that as well. You have like just enough. I'm just seeing somebody counting money and saying, okay, after I do that, I got this much left over for me. But you're going to be real disappointed because the part that you had left over for me is going into whatever this is that I want to say that maybe if you have investors, maybe someone is asking for more because there's something better that can be utilized or gained. This is about gains and losses as far as like business, money. If you're not your own business owner or if you work for someone else, they may be giving you an opportunity or a chance to invest in the company, whether it has to do with stocks or, I don't know, maybe some type of a program. And maybe you thought that you had more than enough time to get situated, but time is running short. And now you're just left with this window of time. For some of you, you might have thought you had 3 months. Now you only got 2 months. It's like, damn, what'd I do? But some of you may have like, I don't know. It's like I don't want to say, well, some of you may have gotten depressed over it. It's like, you know what? That idea, crash and burn, it's okay. It's not the end. It was a rude awakening, but it just made you grind a little bit harder, a little bit more, a little bit longer. This may have caused some depression for some of you, and you're fighting with trying to get out of your emotions and kind of like grounding yourself. But at the same time, it's like you are mind fucking yourselves. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take the loss. Forget it. I'm not gonna do this anymore. You know, all it was a dream. It's the way people talk about freaking relationships with other people. But with you instead, it's about what it is that you're trying to become or complete. Something like that. It's like you're not looking at the opportunity in front of you. It's like you're stuck on your idea. Stop that. Yes, to you, your idea is the greatest thing since sliced cheese, sliced bread, whatever. There's no other idea that can compare because your idea is the best in your mind. Your little bubble. Taurus. This is what you're thinking and this is what you believe. And that's a good thing. But at the same time, somebody is coming to show you that there's a different way to do it. But you're not really taking that advice. Maybe you've gotten bad advice before in the past, but now it's like nah, I'm gonna do it this way. And if I take, if there's a loss from it, I'm gonna just take the loss. But there really isn't a loss. You don't have to do that. And you're really keeping your composure. You're not really getting too emotional. The only thing I see here really is like depression and maybe some feeling, the feeling of defeat. But go on to the spa and get them feet rubbed, and just let it go. Because what you're trying to do, you will accomplish it, but it's not going to be the way that you have it up here, or how you've written it on paper, or what your idea of it was supposed to be or become. Somebody's going to come along and show you a different way, or they're going to give you some great business advice, but you're not going to look at it that way. Some of y'all just going to go ahead and be like, fuck it, I'm done, and start something new. Others of you are going to listen, pay attention, and take this advice that's being given to you on how to open up this door. I want to say that's what I was trying to say earlier. It's sometimes, I want to say the truth is allowing somebody else to help you, because you don't know it all, Taurus. But don't take that wrong. You're very smart, very business oriented. I think all the earth signs are. But with this, it's like you'll keep your money and spend somebody else's. That may have been what you were trying to do here, but it kind of blew up. So you had to come out your pocket anyway, and now you're trying to get that back. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me get one more card. I think you're fighting yourself. Yeah. Okay, so you're basically fighting yourself, right? It's like you're going to tell yourself, you know what, that's it, I'm done with it. I'm going to take the loss, and I'm going to just start over, I'm going to do something else or whatever. But no, that's not going to happen. You're going to be, it's something, whatever it is in your DNA. It's like you've always, whatever this is, you have a love for it. You love it more than food. And a real Taurus would understand that. It has to, in order to move forward, you have to own your truth, speak it, live it, give it life, and then you can move forward. It might have something to do with the Cancer, but stop fighting yourself. So what, it didn't work out the way that you expected it to or you wanted it to, it's still going to work out. Okay, for some of you, someone negotiating a contract or something, there may be a meeting where, I don't know, I don't think you're going to walk away from it though. Maybe some of you will walk away from whatever it is. I don't know. I got a headache. Definitely is, I don't know. It's going to open up some lines of communication. Somebody's going to just kind of like own their truth and move forward. And Taurus, I think it's you, because this is about you. I'm really not seeing any other people here than like an investor. it's more business than it is something else. I don't know. Let me get one more card. Look at that Cancer. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are definitely going to come into some money. This is a freaking money reading. Who I know is a Taurus. I gotta think about that. All right, anyway, definitely there is some residuals or some type of money, whatever this communication was, it's going to allow you to advance, to move forward, and that's where your payday is. That's where your payday is. Unfortunately, okay, I ain't trying to... You know what? I'm not even going to put that out there. I'm not going to put that out there. You're definitely going to grow from this, or you have grown from this. It's like a reboot. Whatever the worst was for you, it's over. It's done. I want to say this was, whatever this was, that maybe this was something you invested in and it blew up in your face. But whatever this is, the worst is over. What's going on with this 10 swords? I don't know, are you blaming someone, or are you blaming yourself for not watching or being aware? I want to say you definitely have to forgive yourself. Get one more. Get one more. Okay. Something was unfinished and you want to finish it. Alright, so Taurus, way back when in your past, right, there was some type of business dealings or whatever. You're really excited about it. It blew up in your face. It didn't happen the way that you wanted it to happen. You could have been dealing with some people who weren't quite right. It's like you kept all this to yourself, but you've been maintaining and you've been trying to get back into like the swing of things, or try to get back to where you were. You decided to take the loss on that. This is okay. This is your freaking journey. Duh. But, I want to say you wanted to try to figure out, you sacrificed a lot. Some of you sacrificed a relationship for this, or maybe a few relationships, but definitely like one relationship in particular. Could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, could be an Aries. Because I got quite a few wands here. But you've definitely been trying to ground yourself. Since this person or this union or relationship or whatever it was, since it happened and then ended, it's like you tried to start something new. Maybe you were fighting the truth. If it has to do with a relationship, maybe you were telling yourself that you didn't feel anything for this person, and now you're coming to terms with it, when in all actuality you actually do. You'd like to move forward, but something is in the way. All right, back to business. What weren't you watching? You weren't watching something, or you weren't paying attention to something. And whatever it was that you weren't paying attention to, you'll now be paying attention to it, because there's a feeling of incompleteness, or maybe a feeling of something not having your full attention. But it's definitely something that you want. I'm telling you, it's like a reboot. You're showing growth, development, and I think that's going to kind of bury whatever blame that you're taking for this, whatever this was. Hey, I have a headache. Yeah. You're okay with it in a sense. It's like you're not sad, you're not mad, you're worried that oh God, if you're doing it the right way this time versus how you did it the last time. But as far as this in the future, if you haven't, you will be forgiving yourself. You're going to be giving yourself a second chance at whatever this idea was, because it's incomplete. It's something that you want to do. It's you look forward to doing whatever this is. It's like breathing. Let me get one more card. Then we're gonna move on to your yeah. It's like your whatever this is. It's like you become. I want to say you become a different person. It's like your guard drops. You're like in your element. People probably see that and notice that about you. I don't know. Let's get some oracle cards. I don't know, Taurus. I don't know. But I do see the second go around working out for you. Again, probably March 1st, 3rd, 4th, first week of March. If it doesn't, then look for April. And when I say that, I don't know, the 31st. Huh? That would be. God, you have to wait a whole month. That's kind of fucked up. But okay. All right. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to use these. I don't know. All right, so Taurus, yeah. My headache is gone. Because I had to let that go. So that means you're stressed, you're worried about starting over or whatever this is that you're trying to reboot. You're not going to be guarded this time. I want to say whoever it is, even if this is like, however you flip it, spin it, whatever, even if you look at it as a love relationship, you might be looking at this person differently as someone whom you can trust, and you don't have to be so restricted around them. I don't know. Maybe you lied about how you felt about this person, and now you're wanting to kind of start over and let your guard down. I think this is something that you want to do, but maybe you just don't know how to approach the person or the situation. But your guard is definitely down. And I want to say that you kind of, I want to say that you trust this person. Maybe at one time you thought they were lying to you. And this is in your future. Whatever. I want to say there's some type of partnership that's down here. Could be like the parent of your kid. I don't know. One of them. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe just someone that you see as loving and nurturing and someone who like gives a fuck. Right? It's like you're kind of like believing that they are who they presented themselves to be or how they presented themselves to you. And now you're kind of like, well, damn, they really are who they said they were. Do I want to use these? I don't know if I want to use these. Do I want to... Crystal ball. Maybe that's for me. Let me look that up. The crystal ball. The crystal. I can't spell. Okay. All right. I think this is for both me and you, Taurus. Be conscious of every word you speak and each thought you think. Concentrate on honing your own special talents and interests. A clear sign will soon present itself in answer to your question. Be sure to keep on full alert. So, I don't know. All right, so I already say it one more time. March 1st, 3rd, 4th, the first week of March. It could be March 31st at the latest April. For some of y'all who not going to listen. And then be like, oh shit, I remember that. April. But also, in saying that, pay attention to the numbers 3, 1, 4, 31, and, well, I said 4 already. 44. Shit, those are lottery numbers. I'm going to have to go back and play those. All right, and it was a crystal ball. Shit, that might be the Powerball. Shit. Okay, I got into my own thing there. Gotta remember. Okay. All right. All right, I really need to shuffle these cards. That is Shanghai or Shanghai or I don't know, Shagai. Okay, only if I were, but I'm not. So, a situation is healed. Time to pick up the pieces and move on. Quit playing the victim. Don't be ruled by your emotions. Focus on a positive outcome. Give yourself time and permission to heal and grieve. Happiness awaits. Okay, so... Damn. Taurus, are you getting choked up? Because now my throat chakra is like... Anyway. Here you go. Right here. You guys were playing the victim here. Or just being like in your emotions. And what else did it say? You were grieving. Probably over this whole thing up here. And this here. Wow, that is so cool. Give yourself permission. There's something else in there. Situation is healed. Time to pick up the pieces and move on. Pick up the pieces. Time to pick up the pieces and move on. Right here. Time to pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces and move on. Time to pick up the pieces and move on. Right? All right. But happiness awaits. All right. Let's see. Damn, I can't even shuffle. They keep falling out. All right, look. Crystals, healing. All right, Taurus. Book a Reiki or crystal energy healing session for yourself. Discover the healing properties of crystals. Your life purpose involves healing. A situation will be healed soon. Your healing prayers are working. It's time to forgive. Okay, so that's the second time a card of forgiveness has come up. So whatever grudge you have, and y'all can hold one, because you're an earth sign. But anyway, just let it go. Just let it go. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you let it go, the happier you'll be, the sooner things will happen for you. All right, let's see. Let's see here. All right, what do you want to let Taurus know? 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 What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it that you want to let Taurus know? All right, so this is healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in the ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. So, again, you guys need to heal. It's affecting your craft, whatever that is. Whether, again, if you're artistic, musically inclined, if you're a writer, whatever your craft is, music, whatever it is, you have to heal yourself, because whatever this was in the past didn't work out. You're like holding on to it. You definitely have to just own your truth. Just own your truth and that door will open. Seriously. Own your truth. Don't walk around talking about, oh, this shit don't bother me, when it does. Again, your whole reading, you're not even talking about your emotions. You're keeping them to yourself. You only talk about what you want people to see as far as what you're trying to create, instead of allowing people in that can just lend an ear. Someone, well, you will be letting this person in, and especially with the Empress card here, this is going to be someone who is nurturing, somebody who's going to promote your self-love, if that makes any sense, which I hope it does. It's not like they're going to constantly like stroke your ego. They're going to call you out on your shit. Don't worry about that. They're definitely going to call you out on your shit. But you have to not, you can't be trying to do your shit and then get mad when they call you out on your shit. So I think maybe that's something that you'll either be learning or that you've learned. Yeah, because they gonna call you out on your shit, Taurus. Big time. But yeah, I mean, things are definitely, you're in a healing process right now. Whatever this was, you're starting over. You have a fresh start. You're goal oriented. You're focused. Your love life may be, yeah, well, you know, I don't know, you might go on a date here and there, but an actual, like, love, nah. I think this person, whoever this is, I think this is the person who's going to bring that to you, bring it out of you, and you're going to reciprocate, because it's something that you're missing, you're lacking right now, and you're wanting right now. You feel one way or the other, but you're not going to fight it off if it comes your way. You're not going to reject it if it comes your way. As far as someone who's like genuine and actually has your interest at best. All right, Pyramid of Light, Psychic Protection. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear and only more awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. I don't know, as I was reading that, there have been people who come in and, you know, caused this. You were a little depressed, played victim for a while, but, you know, you got back up on your feet. I don't know, it's nobody but you right now standing in your own way. People come in and out of our lives for a reason. Some come into our lives. All right, before I even say that, people come into our lives for a reason. And it's not a matter of this person came into my life to make me feel some kind of way with a negative effect. That's where your discernment comes in. People enter our lives every day. It's your choice. It's up to you who you decide to let in. So because you let this person in under some ill advice, or because maybe somebody else spoke up for them, it's like you've been faulting yourself for that. And you've been kicking yourself, and you need to stop and just get over and let it go. But at the same time, you're learning that lesson. I don't want to say that. Damn, I hate general and personal readings. Personals are so much better. Just get out of your own way. Just get out of your own way. Use your discernment. But like I said, there's this person that's coming in. They're a motivator. They're productive. They're going to help you find you. Where you thought maybe you were broken. They're going to be genuine, and they're going to be honest. They're going to be who they say they are. And I think you already know that. Because this is someone from your past. This isn't someone brand spanking new. This is someone that maybe you kind of tried, but you really didn't try. Maybe the other person was trying a little bit more, or vice versa. But somebody wasn't putting in 100%. And I think now with time, you're discovering, wow, this person, every time I see this person or talk to this person, they're consistent. They're the same. They do have my interest at heart. They do care. And they don't want anything from me. All right, ancient power mysteries. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice. Remember when I got choked up just a second ago? Okay. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, tongue-tied. And you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Speak it up. Speak up. Be heard. Be heard. Stay true and be in your power. Stay true and be in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you so choose. This is your divine birthright. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is, and remember that you are a divine being, free to be you. So, Taurus, you're definitely dropping your guard as far as this situation here. It's about accepting what's happened, forgiving yourself because you beat yourself up a little bit. But there's a door that's going to be opening again. This time, I want to say here in the past, you acted too fast. You went based on somebody else's word, somebody that you could rely on. But whoever they were speaking up for, they weren't who they said they were. So now you have the opportunity to start over. So now, instead of just acting on what somebody is saying, it's like you're fighting to be heard as far as your truth, what you believe to be true, even though there's someone else that's like trying to give you an idea. It could be both ways, where you had an idea, you were going to stick to it, then somebody came in, vouched for somebody else, that person turned out to be a fraud. You're like, oh fuck, damn, now I got to start over. So you just kind of cut yourself off emotionally, did what you had to do to get back to where you are, and you're feeling some type of regret, or you're punishing yourself in a sense because of lack of discernment. I lost it. I was there and I lost it. Sorry. But now you're able to do what you want to do. Somebody spoke up for somebody else, which made you have to start over. Reinvent, recreate. You put a lot of time and energy into it. Now you're fighting for, if this is a contract, you're definitely fighting for it before you even move forward, because you're allowing your voice to be heard as far as what you believe is right. You're not going to, some of y'all just went straight rogue, for real. Not a care in the world. It's like, yo, I'm doing it like this. I should have done it this way the first time. Or it could have been the other way. I should have allowed someone else to kind of give me advice. But you are going to be moving forward. And you are going to be coming into that financial bliss that you've been waiting for. Which is so cool. All right, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Yeah, so don't forget March 1st, 3rd, 4th. No, yeah, March 1st, 3rd, 4th, 31st, and April 1st. Wow. And I just looked at April. When I said that, I looked at the Fool card. Ha, that's funny. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later.